Hey, welcome to Lunch and Learn. My name is Sen, and I will be your host today. Are there any questions from the audience before we get started on Endeavor? Okay. What's your question, Alex?
Yeah, so more about assignments. Like I noticed that one of the things that you can do with an assignment is that you can change the assignment. And when you do that, this friendly form pops up, which allows you to select a person that you'd like to choose to, participate in this assignment. Is that a correct understanding so far?
Yes.
Okay, so how can I take control of that process? So, like for example, I have a parallel data type, that's tracking the assignments. And when I change the assignment at the assignments data source level, I would like to be able to hook into a flow that would allow me to update my data type as well. Does that make any sense?
What is the data type?
Well, mine is just like a simple database structure.
So the assignment can change the data structure?
Yeah, so basically, every assignment that, kind of ever gets done, is stored in the assignments data source, right? Like we're kind of in a multi kind of company situation where we're both using the same platform. So I have a data type that basically every time someone creates an assignment is generated, it records that in a local data type, saying basically, let's for argument's sake, saying Alex needs to approve this. So now there's an assignment in the assignments data source that is assigned to Alex. And there's also in a local data type related to my flow, I also have an entry in a simple data structure saying that Alex needs to approve this. And so if someone decides at the administrative level to go in and change the assignment so that someone else is able to complete the assignment, then I want to be able to update my data structure with that information.
Okay, so you want it to be updated in two places?
Well, I mean, decisions out of the box updates it in the assignment data type. I want some kind of a hook into that process that would allow me to update my data type with the new information.
So instead of using one of the default actions, you'll probably have to make a custom action. And inside of it is when we would, that's when you would reassign the assignment, but also add in the extra step to your other data structure.
Yeah, so, okay, so that's good because like, I think it was last week I came into the Lunch and Learn and that was my question, how do I create a custom action against the assignment data source? And the answer, I haven't gotten an answer back on that, but what you seem to be saying is that what I should do is I should make a custom action against my data type. And then in that custom action, I can programmatically ask the assignment data source to update itself with whatever it does in that, change assignment screen. Is that what I'm understanding?
You might be able to do it either or, but it depends on like how you're showing the action for like someone to change it. If they're changing it on the default like assignment actions, like, oh, you go to your inbox and there's an assignment and you just right click and change it. Let me create a
Yeah,
few
so
examples.
basically, I've got a dashboard page, and one of the reports on the dashboard page is the assignments data source, and it's filtered on the current user.
Oh, it's the assignment data source. So that would be the default assignment then. Okay. So let's let me create a quick assignment just so I can mess around with this.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, give me one moment. I'm just
Yep.
setting up something to
Yeah, sure.
demo that. Okay. So I have a text box, but doesn't really matter. I mostly just needed a form that I can sign. So let me change this to assigned. I'm gonna assign it to myself. There. Leave somewhere in here where you don't display it. Show assign form. Never. Okay. So it'll probably be an action on the actual assignment itself. So this is, let me make a report. And you said it was on the assignment?
Yep.
Mhm. Okay. Let's see. Assignment ID date.
And all assignments is an interesting field to have, because that shows you all the people that it is assigned to, right?
Mhm. Okay, so let me duplicate my tab. Remember report. So this is the exact same action that you would see in the inbox.
Yep.
So we want to, let's create a data structure, create a little database structure. Just gonna add a random string. I don't really care about that. Mostly care about that assigned to field.
Yep.
Okay. So we want to create a configuration for your assignment. would probably want to add, it's not that, should be under, oh, I forgot we changed where things are stored. A configuration extension and probably an entity action. I need for assignment. We'll create a config folder for assignments. And in here is where we can add, create a user action. Reassign assignment. So let's see. If we're changing the assignment, that would show the entity here. Okay, so probably want to update the entity then. And let's use a mapping step, update entities, and then we're also going to create an entry because we don't have any entries right now. But instead of creating, we would just update, fetch the entity, and then do it. Let's see. It's under database structures. What we might have some issue with is being able to map from the assignment back to the original data structure and like tie those together. So if there's any way that you can add some kind of ID field that can tie it back to the assignment, then you would be able to like fetch it inside of this field, like inside of this flow. So
yeah, so I have the assignment name and I have the person that it's currently assigned to as a way of getting at the original data structure. So, you know, in my use case, like I think what you're doing here is you're gonna like allow me to change the person that it's assigned to and then update the assignment data source. Is that right?
yes.
Okay, so yeah, so the create assignment log v1, that's run prior to this whole thing, you know, kind of thing. So, and then the outcome is to update it.
Mhm.
So at the time where you know, like in the flow where you have the form being assigned, in that flow, you know, like for all intents and purposes, I create an instance of what I'm going to assign at the data structure level, and then in this right-click action, then I would basically update it. But I mean, you know, I get what's going here, and so I'm in version 6.18. So is there anything that you're doing currently that does not work with that version?
Everything, at least as far like the concept is still the same. Where it might be stored and like how it looks might look different, but it's a configuration folder is where you would want to add these actions.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, and so this is the question that I'm in some respects still waiting for an answer on from last week's Lunch and Learn, is you can create your own configuration folder for the assignments data source.
Mhm.
Okay.
The only thing, it's not quite an issue, it's just making sure that it's at a location that people know where it is.
Well, the thing is that, as I say, we're kind of like multiple locations using decisions in, you know, kind of within the same domain. So obviously, I think if I create a configuration folder for the assignments data source, will they at that point be able to see any right-click actions that I add?
Yes. You would then have to add a visibility rule,
Okay.
which would also go into the same configuration folder.
Right. So I would basically say that only show this if the person has come in this location, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me just save it. Theoretically, I haven't done this in a while, but we should be able to right click and you see the action now.
Yep.
But it's not done. But that's how
Right.
you would do it.
Right.
And then in the same folder, you have different things. It'll be action visibility this time.
Right. So basically, in this flow that you started, I would basically be able to pop up a like a form which has a list of people that I could reassign to.
Mm-hmm.
That gets chosen. That value gets mapped into the assignment data source. The assignment data source gets updated. My data source, I go and fetch the record based on the information that I have and update it with the new information, and basically everything is done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so can you just show me like the consequences of updating the assignment data source, like from changing the assignee from admin@decisions.com to some other user, and how that plays out in the all assignments?
Sure. Let me see. So I'm just gonna use a hard-coded name. So just be at Lunch and Learns. We're just going to, oh, not update. I want to save. Oh, can I not see the assignment here? Save assignments. We're just going to save the entity. Yes, it's just called entities. Let's save it. Then we're going to create. So we saved it to, and then build data. This is who I assigned it to now, and then this one. I'll just use the current.
Yeah, I think it's current user, current account, or current user, or something like that.
Yeah, start time. Just something so I can differentiate it.
Right.
Okay. So now we're going to run this action. We're going to reassign it, refresh. And now it's to Lunch and Learn. And then let me go back to my inbox. It's still here. Maybe I didn't update it correctly.
Well, you just changed the assignment. You still haven't completed it. Oh, you're saying, why is it in your inbox?
Yeah, because
Because
if
you're,
you update it, I think that just creates a new assignment instead of moving the existing one.
so can we look at the assignments data source and see what that, what's actually going on for
Mhm.
the complete me?
So let's go back over here. So it is updating the all assignments. Let me just open and check over here really quickly. I'm not updating enough for that assignment to actually be updated.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding.
Oh, sorry, let me change my share. Okay. So over here, it's not showing up in my inbox because I'm not changing it correctly.
Well, no,
But
so who are you logged in as right now?
oh, this is my other account, the Lunch and Learn account.
Okay, gotcha. And it's not showing up.
Okay, so reassigning assignments. Let's see, what is that action showing up as? The original action shows as change assignment. Let me see if I can find that.
Oh, so it's still saying that it's assigned to admin at decisions.com.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. It does take more to change it than just changing it on the data source. Give me one moment while I look into this more.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think I know what I did wrong. That is the form. Let's go back to our configuration. Mess with that. So there should be creation, internal services, assignments. It's one of these that we need to use.
All right, change assignment. What does that allow you to do? Change D2.
So we're just going to choose entity. This should give me the assignment ID. And then do I need this account ID? Or let's see. Wonder if emails will work for this, but I might actually need the IDs. Let's see. That. Let's run this report again. Yeah. Yeah, it's not liking that.
Yeah, well,
Let's
so
see.
what assignment ID is it getting?
It should be the default assignment that is on there, but let me create a new one just so I can know which one I'm messing with. Okay, so we created a new assignment. You run the report again. You see it here. I need to show the assignment name, so I'm not struggling through this. Assignment name, I don't care about date. So this is the ID that I should be seeing. And I will reassign. It's not making this.
So it seems to be getting a null parameter
Let's see.
for the assignment ID.
It's probably might be the context, which I don't think. see. It's not liking that. Let me build an array. Constant will type. Whoop. Might have to actually fetch for the count ID. Yeah, it's not liking the URL. So let's fetch for the account ID. Fetch off email. This week due. Should be the first result. They just like that. That's not the assignment. That's first account. Let me count B. Count ID. Let's go here. It is getting, looks like it's getting reassigned, but it's definitely throwing a null error on something. Is this the new assignment? Look at that error a bit more.
So you're saying that it got reassigned?
It did get reassigned. It's throwing a null error on something else.
Okay, so but can we look at the assignment data source at this point to see what it, how that kind of looks?
It does update to like lunch and learn.
And it showed up in your lunch and learn mailbox.
Mhm.
And so what kind of traceability do we have that that whole thing transpired?
Because it is gone from my inbox.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, is there some kind of recording that you know, shows that the assignment got transferred from one person to another?
Probably. I know there's auditing, but I don't know if there's like default assignments.
So like in an impersonation, if we did this through impersonation, like the assignment would show that it got completed by someone as someone else, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, when we actually just change the assignment, I'm kind of concerned that there needs to be some kind of an audit trail, showing that this transpired.
Do we have like assignment auditing on?
Are you asking me?
Mhm.
Do we have assignment what?
There's auditing at like the assignment level.
Oh, is that like a configuration issue? Like, is that
Mhm.
something that I would have to configure in my instance?
Yes, decisions has like auditing in general. And we don't have it turned on, but we can turn it on for assignments.
Okay, so how would I know that? Like, is that something that I can see inside the system folder?
Mhm. I believe it's in settings, and then there's a auditing settings.
System settings, auditing settings.
It'll look different because it's V8, but
Oh yeah, I can actually look at yours. Yeah, so okay, yeah, so yours looks very different from mine. So yours is enable for report executions, user logins, sessions, log, query editor, feature installation, import, export. Oh, I see. So I've got data auditing, enable auditing. Oh, and then it asks you types to audit. So
yeah.
I'm in dev. So enable default entity auditing process. Yeah, so enable, I don't really have anything interesting in this version. So, I mean, I've kind of got like enable auditing, default entity auditing, that's a checkbox, yes or no. I have a drop down called process, which has two values, in transaction and queued. And then I have three checkboxes for reporting, security, and log settings. So I'm not sure how that would play out. Oh,
Okay, let me boot up my B6 environment. It's turned off right now. And let me look at that once it's up.
yeah, so that data auditing, types to audit, looks nice. So, and you can add different types to that. Is that the idea?
Because some people are more stringent of like what they need to audit versus like others.
For sure, yeah. And this actually seems quite granular, like assignments.assign to. That's like one column in one table. Groovy. Okay, so I mean, ultimately, I can create my own audit within the right-click flow.
Yes, we can.
So that I can keep track of, who's doing what,
You can
why,
also
where, and when.
Like
Okay.
you can have it, so it takes in the current user of like whoever ran the action. You can have it on the form as well, like take whatever the form output is and then insert it into that table.
Right. Okay, great. So this, I think I have all the, so all of the components. I mean, the only thing that we don't really understand is why it's giving that error message.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, this has been fantastic. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And this is going to get published up on YouTube at some point. Is that still a true statement?
Yes, it will.
Okay, cool, great.
Alex, I can send that to you directly as well when I upload this afternoon.
Okay, great. That'd be fantastic.
Awesome. Thanks for coming.
Guess we can wrap up lunch and learn with that.
Well, that was a great lunch and learn for me. Thank you very much.
No problem. Bye, everyone.
Okay, thanks. Cheers.